that biological quality has been hijacked by modern life, and it's been taken out of context. And so literally, we are a society that is embodying fear.
Welcome to the Metamorphosis Project Podcast. I'm your host, Tenya Eickenberg, and this is a space where transformation begins. Here, we dive deep into energy healing, self-care, and the power of mindset to help you break free from old patterns and design a life that feels aligned, vibrant, and authentically you. True metamorphosis isn't just about change. It's about becoming who you were always meant to be. Now, let's get into this week's conversation. Welcome back to the Metamorphosis Project Podcast. I'm your host, Tenya Eickenberg, and today I have with me Robin Harris. Robin, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Please introduce yourself and tell the listeners who you are and what is it that you do, why you're on the podcast. What is it that you do?
Well, I am a certified hypnotherapist, an ordained interfaith minister, veteran technologist, project manager, storyteller, anime lover, cat lover, and I am a human. And that's important because we are in an era where you can't always tell.
Right? Yeah, I was just on this morning and there were a couple things that came across my Facebook feed and I was like, I don't know if that looks real.
I know, right?
I'm not so sure. It's really hard to believe everything that you're seeing these days.
Yeah, it is.
You know, 10 years ago, it was much easier to see, you know, what pictures were photoshopped or, you know, what at that time, I'm not even sure they were doing like AI videos. They might have been.
Right.
But it's really hard to differentiate between what is real and what is not.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
So how did you start on your journey to, I don't know, discovering that you were human?
Well, I love technology and I've, played with some of the AI filmmaking because I'm also a filmmaker, storyteller. And tools are awesome and the hype is just enormous.
Mm-hmm.
But how I discovered my own humanity is actually backing into it by realizing that I am a divine being and every human is.
Mm-hmm.
And that means we have dual citizenship. And right now, we are hyper focused on one and we tend to ignore the other.
Yeah.
And so, what made me realize, oh, we're going to have to start really valuing being human with all this AI stuff. It's fine.
Yeah.
When it's not misused. In my tech field, I was in security and compliance. Use the tech, use it responsibly, use it safely, use it ethically,
And I
and
think
you're good.
that's a big message there is use it responsibly, use it ethically.
Yes,
And
and safely.
safely. I think in the past 2 years, it has exploded.
Yes.
And it has exploded because of where our world is at the moment.
Yes.
And it is frustrating for all humans that they can't take for face value what they see.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure I'm not the only one who, when I see a headline, I automatically go do my own research.
Right.
To see, is this a valid article? Is this a valid
Yes.
video?
Yes.
Realizing most of the time it's not.
Yes.
And the amount of shares that some of this stuff gets because people don't stop and ask questions, even if they're just asking themselves questions. Why do I think that this is real? Why do I want to share this? What is this triggering in me?
Right.
So yeah, that responsibility, that ethics behind it, I think a lot of people still need to learn
Oh,
because
yes.
we didn't grow up with this.
Yes.
I mean, my grandkids are going to grow up with it. My kids kind of, I mean, they're in their early 20s, so they've mostly been in the digital age, but this whole AI stuff is still completely
But
different.
even the younger generation, they're it's taking things away from them that they haven't even developed.
Yeah. Yeah, it's taken
And
away
they
their
won't be able to tell what's real and what's
right.
not real.
Eh, You're right, and that's a bigger concern because they're not
Yes.
going to have that what is it? Not
It's
cognitive thinking, but
critical
critical
thinking and
thinking. Yeah.
discernment.
Yeah, they're not going to have, because you have to be taught that from
Yes.
your village.
Yes.
Right? It's
Yes.
not just the parents' responsibility. It is
Yes.
it is the village
Yeah.
that has to teach that. And
Yes.
yeah, you're right. If they're not taught that, they're not going to be able to tell the difference.
Yes. I think it's I think part of it is intentional and part of it is just reckless commerce.
Yeah.
Part of it is intentional because a dumb population is very easy to manipulate.
Mm-hmm.
And part of it is just, I don't give up.
Right.
I'm going to make money.
Right.
And the consequences to humanity, not my problem.
Right.
Oh, it's going to lose all, people are going to lose all the jobs and we'll figure it out. That's not how you do technology.
Mhm.
You don't figure it out and bolt it on afterwards. You have to build these guardrails into the technology. So that's what lets me know, oh, greed is driving this because there is a way to develop technology and build in the guardrails and the safety nets.
Mhm.
But that's all basic principles from programming are just being completely bypassed. Like testing,
Yeah.
validating
Yeah.
your assumptions,
Yeah.
you know. Oh, you said you put in things to control so you can't, start undressing people. Did you
Right.
test it?
Right.
You must have not tested it.
Right.
So this metamorphosis, I love the name. That
Oh, thank
I
you.
love that. I love that because I think humanity is going through a metamorphosis. And I think we're going to
Oh yeah.
splinter and there are going to be different kinds of humans. There are already different kinds of humans by
Mhm.
divine design because we're from one template that broke out into multiple templates, and
Yep.
then you get multiple templates from the templates, and then
Yep.
you get down to the individual, which now you are a unique snowflake, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think humanity is going to splinter because evolution got us to a certain point. But for most species, it will take them all the way.
Mhm.
For most species, nature will do it.
Right.
But humans, the way we're created, we're going to have to step up. We don't get to go all the way riding nature's coattail. We're
Mhm.
going to have to make some decisions.
Right. Well, that's where free will comes in. That's why
Yes.
we were given free will and the cats weren't.
Yes. Yes.
Can you imagine if cats had free will?
Well, now come on now. I got two cats,
I
and
do too.
I
And I love
don't know.
my cats.
I don't know. They might have a 10% free will. Something's going on with the cats now. but um, but you're right. We were given free will, so that means, what does that mean? It means we get to F stuff up
Mm-hmm.
while we're learning,
Yeah.
and we get to experience the consequences of our positive actions and our negative actions.
Mm-hmm.
And if we learn, we won't have to suffer as much.
Yeah, but
Suffering is actually optional. Pain,
yeah. Learning is the key word there. I think that when the world shut down in 2020, 2021, I think that was the first wave of y'all got to wake up.
mhm,
And then we started opening back up. Things started getting back to normal. And the universe was like, oh, seriously, guys? Did you not learn anything?
mhm,
Okay, here we go again.
mhm, mhm.
And I don't know if this is going to wake up everybody. Well, not everybody's supposed to wake
It's
up,
not
but
going to wake up everybody.
but I don't think I don't think this is I think the universe failed. Not failed, but didn't pick the right event to try to wake people up.
Well, I was asking the universe about this because I'm burdened by it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
burdened by what I see. But what I have to remember, I have my guides, and they're like, but the media is only showing us a slice.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah.
And the shadow side is very noisy. I say they're like noisy chihuahuas. They're very loud, they're very noisy.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that frustrates me is, I say, love and light-based people, heart-centered people. I'm gonna be a little harsh. We need to grow some balls.
Mm-hmm.
We need to stop being so, oh well, they'll figure it out. We have to take a stand, but we don't ever have to take a stand through violence, through
Right.
anger, through hatred. We do everything we do, we need to do it through a love and a positive regard for the human and
Mm-hmm.
for our divine potential. But we need to say no. No, it's like children having tantrums. Only they're in
Mm-hmm.
Washington.
Yeah.
Only they're running corporations and making decisions about people's lives.
Yeah.
These are wounded humans. They need healing. We are all up for some level of healing,
Oh yeah. Everybody has to heal.
but they don't know they need healing.
No.
That's the problem. They don't
No,
know they
they're
need
fine.
healing.
They're fine.
Yes.
They're okay.
Mhm. They're perfect.
Yeah.
So I was looking, I'm so glad we're talking about this because I was looking at working on an article, and it was talking about it takes about 25% of a population to usher in social change,
Mm-hmm.
but only about 3.5% to usher in political change.
Oh,
And
wow.
the non-violent campaigns are twice as successful as violent campaigns.
Hmm. Well, you've obviously you've heard of the peace walk from the Buddhists that are walking from Texas to DC. Have you seen that?
Oh no.
No? Oh my gosh. You'll have to look up Walk for Peace.
Okay.
And it is I think it's about 20 Buddhist monks that are
Okay.
walking from I can't remember where in Texas to Washington, D.C. over 120 days or
Oh,
126 days or
wow.
something like that. They're currently in Virginia.
Okay.
But it's amazing. It was amazing to me to see the backlash that they were getting for doing this walk from people who were mad that they were taking up road space, slowing down traffic, or the fact that they were Buddhist monks versus other denominations. But the impact that I have seen them have following them has been tremendous. The amount of people coming out to support are so much bigger than those who are not in support. But it still baffled me that these men who are taking time out of their own lives to walk through snow, rain, whatever weather in the name of peace, not doing anything violent. They're not yelling, they're not chanting, they're not pushing their agenda onto anybody. It's just a simple act of we need more peace. And just the pushback that they were getting for that.
The shadow side is
Yeah.
quite irritated because their system is breaking down.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to disintegrate. They can't stop it, but they sure are gonna try.
Yeah.
And what we have to do is we have to not add our energy to their emotions,
Mm-hmm.
because then we add fuel to
Right.
the fire.
Right.
And that's not easy. Tanya, I'm like, sometimes I say my little mind waits till I get ready to go to bed and then it starts poking me.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what do you want? And I'm
Yeah.
thinking about the world and the politics and what this happened. I was like, you need to, I have to limit. YouTube is my kryptonite. And I have to limit because I'm all into what's going on in the tech industry with all this AI stuff and in the
Mm-hmm.
politics. Because I'll go on there to look for a tutorial, and the next thing I know, my husband's like, you need to stop watching that. I was like, you are right, click.
Yep. Yep.
And we have to, this is where we have to, I was just right, self regulate. We have to be fierce.
Yeah. And it comes from many different forms, right? When you get stuck in that doom scrolling, even if you're not watching specifically news outlets, they will still come across your page. You will still get stuck watching that video. And now it's been embedded or imprinted into your
Yes,
subconscious. It's been
yes,
imprinted into your body.
yes,
I'm guilty of it too. I mean,
yes.
I tell my clients limit how long you're on social media. And it is very difficult because a friend will send you a reel because they're thinking of you.
Mm-hmm.
And before you
Mm-hmm.
know it, you're 10 reels deep and it's been a half an hour
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, where did the time go?
Right.
What did I just watch?
What did you just consume?
Yeah. What did
What
you
did you
just
just take
consume?
into your being?
Yeah. Yeah.
And we don't want to be walking around with our heads in the sand, but you don't need 10 videos on this.
No.
You don't
No.
need to spend hours on this one topic, so it takes an extreme amount of self-discipline
Yeah.
to say, I want to know what's going on in the world. Okay, so my thing is, okay, they're still crazy. Click.
Right?
Let me go up. My mentor is like, go up to the white light and ask the universe to wash it. I was like, can you wash this whole nation? Let's put it in the wash with some extra detergent, some extra
Well,
love detergent and some common sense detergent
right.
and some
Yeah.
compassion detergent.
And the universe has done that many, many, many times.
Yes.
You know, this isn't the first universe. This isn't the first Earth. This isn't, you know, many, many times has the universe gone, oh, man, no, I just didn't do it right this time. Redo. And I just imagine that scene from Ace Ventura when he's rewinding and we're all just
Mm-hmm.
rewind and just it'll just start over.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's we have to limit the exposure. We don't need news 24/7.
No, we don't.
I mean, that's just getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning and turning on the news is just such a bad habit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So,
My father, when he was alive, they would have it going on the television. They wouldn't even
mhm,
be watching it, but it's still playing, and
yeah,
you can still hear it.
yep,
I was like, "Oh my gosh!"
yeah,
So yeah, we have to become more conscious consumers.
we do, and we really need to pay a lot of attention to what's going on in our own bubble.
Yes.
You know, while it's when I hear of stories happening, say in California,
Mm-hmm.
it's heartbreaking and it's depressing, but that's not where I live.
Right.
That's not the only way that that story affects me is emotionally.
Right.
And then it affects me physically,
Yes.
but it does not affect my bubble, right? We have to really pay attention to our bubble, to our community. Where is it that we're living and do we love living where we're at? And if we don't, why? And if we do, why?
Mm-hmm.
Start asking those questions. What can I do to improve my bubble?
Yeah.
And
It's
and yeah, go ahead.
it's like I say, for me, peace is like a premium thing.
Mm-hmm.
So my best creations come from when I am in a state of peace. So if I can bring myself into a state of stillness and peace, then once I feel grounded, what I mentally do and request the universe to do is let me radiate it out, send it out, echo it out.
Mm-hmm.
And I envision it going out, physically going
Mm-hmm.
out into the
Care Bear
world,
stare. Yeah. Yeah.
sending
Start
love
starting
out
radiating.
because we send those negative emotions out and we don't understand that, oh, you just added to the fear account.
Yes. Yes.
You just
Like let's
added to
stop
the
fear
anger
mongering.
account.
Yep. Oh, that's a good one.
You
That'd
know,
be a good looking graph, right? Like how
yeah.
when you're sending out your emotions, how are these um I am what I just saw was like because I see a lot of I get visions and stuff, but what I saw was er, those things in science class that had the milliliters on the side, the
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
tall.
mm-hmm,
So I see those and I see like the colors rising depending
mm-hmm,
on the
mm-hmm.
emotion. And yeah, I mean, if we're sending out love and gratitude and kindness and compassion, that's going to override all those negative things. But it's so much easier for people to get stuck in the negative, isn't it?
Yes, yes. We have to work on that. We have a biological design that because of how we evolved, it scans for threats.
Mm-hmm.
So that's part of the design. It was meant to keep us safe from the tiger that was coming over the plains, looking at us like we were dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And from the village or war, you need to be, is that a friend or is that a foe? But that quality, that biological quality has been hijacked by modern life.
Mm-hmm.
and it's been taken out of context. And so, literally, we are a society that is embodying fear. That's what we're
Mm-hmm.
seeing in our country.
Mm-hmm.
We're embodying fear on a very large scale and on a collective scale.
Do you think it's because a lot of people are more comfortable in fear? Because it allows them to not have to take responsibility and be in control of their own
I think
humanness?
I don't think most people have that much self-awareness. I
Okay.
don't think most people have this much. Most people don't know how the mind
Right.
works. They don't know how their nervous system works. They don't know, and I also have to my little rant about law of attraction, like it's something magical. It's not something magical.
Yeah, we all do it.
You can't
It's a
turn it
natural
off,
thing.
and it's not about saying affirmations 100 times and you're feeling fear inside,
Right.
or doing a vision board and every time you look at it, you feel like, oh, I don't have this.
Right.
So I think the next part of our evolution is for us to understand how we create and how we co create.
Mm-hmm.
Because once we realize we don't want to stuff our emotions, that's not the answer. But we
Right.
don't want to lock them into our bodies and our beings. They're
Mm-hmm.
meant to pass through. They
Their
bring us
emotions are energy
information.
in motion.
Yes, they're supposed to pass,
Yeah.
come, give us the information, and okay, be gone.
Mm-hmm.
I know I need to do something. Thank you.
Yep.
But when we lock onto it and we start practicing it, so this is now where we're getting off into um, our the neuroscience part of it. Whatever you practice, whatever you repeat, the law of repetition, whatever you repeat, the brain says, "Oh, you keep doing that. Oh, you feel very strongly about that. Let me automate that for you so we
Yeah.
won't use as much energy."
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh crap. I've automated fear. I've automated getting irritated with my husband and I. We have like little things that it's like the toothpaste tube thing,
Uh-huh.
or
Right.
it's like my husband is very neat and I'm not. And I know that the countertop is his thing because he keeps the kitchen clean.
My husband's is the countertop too. He would love it if I put all of the appliances away in the closet.
Oh my
Like air fryer,
oh
yogurt maker, my mixer, the bowl, the dish tray. Like he he would love it if when he came home from work, it was like walking into a model home.
Oh
Just the
no,
kitchen.
I know. It's like my husband and this countertop thing. I was like, oh, I better wipe this countertop off because he's gonna say whenever I cook, he's like, okay, you have more salt on the counter than in the dish. But the point is, we kind of joke and we laugh
Yeah,
about it,
absolutely.
but
It's all
people
in,
can
yeah,
get triggered
they can.
over something as that because you keep practicing it and
Yeah.
practicing it and practicing it, and now it's a knee-jerk response.
Yeah.
It's a reaction.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're just reacting.
Yeah.
That's being reactive is a lower level mammal
Hmm.
behavior. So here we, on one hand, we are these higher level divine and sacred beings, but we are feeding the lower level mammal.
Hmm. And we gotta stop doing that.
We gotta stop doing that. And we're
So what
starving the higher being.
what are a couple tips you have for the listeners so that they can start doing that?
Something as simple as a lot of people were like, I can't meditate, I can't be quiet. Well, that's a problem. I mean, you're not going to stop your thoughts, but
Right.
taking up some kind of daily meditation or mindfulness practice.
Yeah.
And it can be as simple as certain breathing, like a box breathing where you do the 4 inhale, 4 hold, 4 exhale, 4 hold, 4, or the 3-6. Inhale for 3, exhale for 6.
Mm-hmm.
Calm that nervous system. I do this with my
Beautiful.
clients. You can anchor it, you can give it a physical anchor,
Yep.
attach the word calm
Yep.
to it. And my client was like, yes, I do this before I go into the office.
And
Calm,
and it
calm.
helps. It
Yes.
helps, but you do have to be consistent with it.
Yes.
It
Again,
it is
law of repetition.
it is just like brushing your teeth.
Yes.
Mindfulness and meditation, it absolutely works. And I challenge people all the time who say, I don't have time. I'm like, you give me your schedule and I will find you 5 minutes to meditate, 5 minutes to be mindful. I will find you that time.
Yes.
Because we're up for 16 hours a day, most of us.
Yes.
Yeah.
And do a
What else do you got?
social media fast.
Right? Yep. That's yeah. Oh, that would be a big one for people. Even if it's just a day, give
Oh
yourself
my
a
God.
day.
One day a week.
Yep.
One day a week where you just don't even go on any social media platform.
Yeah.
All that stuff will be there when you get back. But just
Yep.
one day.
Yep.
Do other things. Start reading again. I just started a Substack um, account. I'm
Mm-hmm.
so excited to find out that there are people that still read long form.
Yes, there are.
So, reading, whether it's fiction or something for personal growth, don't read stuff that's going to make you feel mad.
Right. Right. Don't.
So, reading,
Right.
turning pages, physical pages, even come
Mm-hmm.
off the electronics, get a book, get
Yeah.
a highlighter. I got all these beautiful highlighters, dog the ears. And I'm laughing because my husband now, he reads before he goes to bed. He used to read his um be looking at online stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
now I'm looking, I'm like, oh, look at that man, he got a book. He got his glasses on. I was like, look, he looks sexy and all intelligent.
Reading a book is sexy. I absolutely. If my husband pulled out a book and put on his reading glasses, I mean,
Oh my.
you know,
Yes.
absolutely. Personal growth is sexy.
Yes.
It
Yes.
really is. And it's so contagious when your partner is growing alongside of you.
Yes.
It is it is so it's sexy in itself because you feel supported and you
Yes.
feel like you're supporting someone in their
Yeah.
journey.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But to do it together as a team can really bring that couple together.
Yeah. Yeah. Start building your peace tribe, your
Mm.
success tribe. I met someone going through a course, and we meet every Sunday
Mm-hmm.
and we talk about our goals and if we had breakdowns and what we're going to accomplish in the week. And I have now 3 different groups, and it's different versions of that. But
Right.
this is just in the last couple of years that I've begun to build these types of very positive relationships.
Mm-hmm.
So there are so many things you can do to take yourself out of the chaos
Yeah.
and connect. Hobbies. People don't have hobbies anymore.
They don't.
Not
They don't have
watching
time.
television. Television, and that's not a hobby. No,
No,
no, no, no.
that's
I
a
mean,
luxury.
doing something.
Yeah. I recently started getting into tea making.
Tea?
Tea making. So I order herbs from organic herbs
Oh,
from an
wow.
herb
Okay.
company, and I've started manufacturing my own teas
Nice.
for different problems. So I've been able to completely come off of coffee, and I only drink tea.
Wow.
Um, and just the started making tinctures. Like this is like a new my new hobby.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Mm-hmm.
actually had to have my husband build me a bookshelf door to our basement, so I
Mm-hmm.
had more room to put my teas because I ran out of
Nice.
room.
Nice. Nice.
But yes, we need people need, and they need to they don't have to be expensive hobbies.
No.
Like my teas, I mean, I get a 1 pound bag and it will last forever because you only need like a teaspoon of tea per cup. So
Right.
they don't have to be expensive hobbies.
Right.
You can do something like just, flower picking can be a hobby. Drying flowers, grab that book you just finished reading and some wax paper and flatten some flowers in it. That would be
Right.
a hobby.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
These are all such wonderful tips, and I absolutely have loved this conversation. But as we wrap up, is there anything that you want the listeners to know or to hear that we didn't cover?
I would say that set an intention and then turn that intention into a goal and put it on your calendar. Some soul time.
Hmm.
Whatever you're going to do, you should be nourishing your soul at
Yeah.
least at least on some like weekly. Daily's better. Daily is better.
Yep.
But if that's too hard, one day a week, an hour, a couple of hours, nourish your soul.
Beautiful. Robin, where can people find you?
Three hellos. That's the number three. The word hellos, HELLOS.com.
Beautiful. Robin, thank you so much for coming on. I thoroughly
Thank
enjoyed this
you for
conversation.
having me, Tenya.
All right, you have a great day.
You too. Bye bye.
Thank you so much for joining us on the Metamorphosis Project podcast. I hope today's episode brought you inspiration, joy, and a spark of empowerment. Remember, transformation is an incredible journey, and every single step you take towards self-care and healing brings you closer to the life you truly desire. If this episode uplifted you, please subscribe, rate, and leave a review on your favorite podcast platform. Your support helps us to share this journey of hope, resilience, and joy with many listeners. For more tips, support, and inspiration, come and visit us at designyourexistence.com. Until next time, keep growing, keep healing, and keep shining brightly. You are absolutely worth every bit of love and care you give to yourself. Take care, stay joyful, and be well.